I would like to show about basics of climate change occurring in India, what are the impacts and what we are doing and what is the way forward. Because of the lack of time, I am progressing faster. It's my apology for the audience. So the big challenges in this 21st century is that food security, energy security and climate change, and these three are interlinked with correlations, consequences and trade-offs, in which if we see the South Asia, almost 44 or 45% of the population are in poverty. And when we compare, say, two regions, say Sub-Saharan Africa and say South Asia, in fact, South Asia has the fastest growing economy, but it's a home for largest concentration of poor people, and it's actually a depressing paradox. And as you know, the global warming is there, and except for few locations, say in Antarctica or Eastern Pacific, everywhere global warming is now established. And even in India, say 2 years back, 2010 has been declared by the India Meteorological Department as the warmest year because it's almost 1 degree above the average. What about the rainfall variations in India? If we see, temperatures are increasing, but the rainfall, there is great variability. We do not have any great trends in the annual rainfall, but the variability can be from say 1000 millimeters per year up to even less than 700 millimeters per year. And these climate change, all the meteorological events or hydrological events or the climatological, they are actually increasing for the past 30 years. So a perfect storm is brewing, that is climate change, which leads to water scarcity, food security, increased vulnerability and loss of biodiversity. And even in India, we know that when there are irregularities in water availability, when we want water for beginning of the crop growing period or even for drinking, we do not have. And when already there is water, there is so much of excess rainfall such that even our urban areas are affected. A small case study in one place, we see that one, for the last 30 years, the climates are slowly shifting towards drier side. That means from semi-arid to arid type of climates. What are the consequences? Here, the popular varieties which we are recommending these days for the poorest or the poor farmers mainly, they are likely to fall more number of times. And in fact, this is something which happened just 2 days back in Andhra Pradesh. That was on 10th to 11th January. Because of unprecedented rains, particularly in the month of January, whatever the paddy that was harvested, that is now floating in the flood water, or even it has affected the color of chilies, which will actually reduce the market value.